But I guess it's fine. Everything's fine. Everything is fine. Live streaming on a Saturday night is fine. Why not? Especially when you're under a tripod, man. It's nice. It's super nice. Opening up a Cayman Jack. Oh. And we'll just hang out. Let's just hang out. Let's listen to the sounds of birds. Why are we crooked? I think it must be. Okay, right there we go. Hold on. Right there. It's better. It's much better. Much better that way. Just had to do a little bit of tripod adjustment. You're on a tripod right now, as opposed to a 3D printed phone holder. It's a little better for me. Just got home probably 20 minutes ago. Went out to dinner. I didn't go to Carrabba's. A lot of times on Saturday nights I go to Carrabba's. I decided to go to Tacos and Tequila. That's actually a place that I have not gone to solo. Like I used to go there with Christine once in a while. I used to go there with Carrie a few times. But I have not really gone there solo. It's not a bad choice because it's kind of a younger crowd than what you get at Carrabba's. A little more action at the bar. It's a bigger bar. So, yeah. Tacos and Tequila, I think I need to add it into the rotation on a more regular basis. And I had house margaritas. Right now I'm drinking Cayman Jack, of course. I had some house margaritas, and I'll tell you, that's one of the nice things about the full self-driving on the Tesla. Tesla gave everybody a free month of full self-driving. The month of April, it allowed everyone to have full self-driving. I liked it enough that I'm using, hey Spartacus, what's up, buddy? I use some of my referral points. People that bought Teslas, you got referral points that you could use for various things. But I actually used, what was it, 6,000 referral points to buy 2 months of the new full self-driving, which didn't technically cost me anything. So now I have full self-driving for another 2 months, and now I can finally do some more videos on it. There's some other things I wanted to do videos on. This is my my Palm Beach electric riders shirt that I bought from George. Well, from George's, yeah. Well, I guess I kind of bought it from George. But anyways, I have a couple months now that I can do some of the other videos I wanted to do in full self-driving. I really do like it. So even though I had several margaritas at Tacos and Tequila, I got out onto the main roadway and I flipped on full self-driving. Got me all the way home without me doing a damn thing. One of the nice things about the new supervised full self-driving, like full self-driving used to be an autopilot, used to be a pain in the ass because you would have to interact with the steering wheel like every 20 or 30 seconds. Now with the supervised full self-driving, they are utilizing the cabin camera, which bothers some people. I mean, it doesn't bother me, I don't give a shit, but it uses the cabin camera to verify that you're paying attention. And if it thinks you're paying attention, it prompts you to interact with the steering wheel much less. Like I think on the whole ride home, it asked me to touch the steering wheel twice. So that was pretty good. And the car got me home safely. So I really do like the full self-driving. I don't know that I can talk myself into paying the new reduced price for full self-driving. If you want to get the subscription, Tesla has dropped the price of full self-driving from $199 to $99. Just still a lot of money, right, for that. I commented on one of the Tesla forums that if it was $49.95, I would do it in a heartbeat. $99, I don't know. I don't know if I can convince myself to do that or not. Maybe, I don't know. But I really do like it. Who's here? Dale. Hey, what's up, buddy? Dale, a channel member and a live stream moderator, is here from Australia. Who knows what'll come in? Who will come in? This is a unannounced live stream. The Begode ET Max is still sitting in my kitchen. I sent an email to Jason on, was it Friday or Thursday? Friday, I think, saying, hey, I'm done. Where's it going next? I'm happy to box it up and ship it out, and I haven't heard anything back from him, so I'll probably have to hit him up again. Probably hit him up again on Monday, I guess, to see where the ET Max is going next. Now, Ronan in New York City said that he thought he heard that ET Max is going to go to Chooch next. That is his belief. It's going to Chooch next, so we'll see. I just did my ET Max wrap-up video. Well, I published it. I published it this morning. I actually shot that on Wednesday, I believe, but I published it this morning, where I just kind of gave my conclusions. And the big takeaway was great wheel. I mentioned in that video that I think it's probably the best Begode wheel that I've ever reviewed, or the fastest Begode wheel. Probably the best quality control I've seen in a Begode wheel. But all that being said, I'm probably not going to buy one, at least not at this point in time, because I have the Inmotion V13, and to me, for my use case, the Inmotion V13 is very similar to the Begode ET Max, so I don't see myself buying one right now. Dale, this camera angle makes you look like you have a huge body and a tiny head. Well, Dale, I do have a huge body. It's huge, man. I mean, I'm 185 pounds, dude. I'm huge. Freaking jacked. Pinoy Triathlon, is ET Max better than Lynx? Again, I talked about it in the wrap-up video. To me, the ET Max is better than the Lynx in a narrow subset. Like if you want the fastest speed, you're going to ride exclusively hard surfaces, and suspension doesn't matter that much to you, the ET Max wins. But to me, the Lynx is a more rounded wheel. It has better suspension. It's probably better off road. Build quality is probably slightly better. Has a better display. And it's not as fast as the ET Max, but it's fast. The Lynx is powerful. It's fast. So to me, if you're looking for a more all-around wheel, the Lynx is better. If you're just about speed, the ET Max is going to be the wheel for you. If you want the top performing wheel, the ET Max would be it, I would say. Chooch, Dale says Chooch is better than Opsum. Yeah, that's true, because I've had wheels go from me to Opsum before as well. I would much rather send it to Chooch than Opsum. Dale, Pinky as if, LOL. Pinoy as if. Oh, okay. Yeah, ET Max is great. It's a great wheel. And like I said, if I did not have a V13 now, there's a good chance that I would buy one, as is, the 3,000 watt-hour version of it. But the fact that I have a V13, I don't really feel that it really has a viable spot in my collection right now. So that's just me. Nothing bad about the ET Max. It's a good wheel. It's a good wheel. And I don't, like I said in the video, again, the wheel can go potentially 65 miles an hour. I don't ride that fast, nor do I have a desire to ride that fast. So that part of it is not appealing to me. To some people, that's very appealing. But to me, that is not that appealing. So anyways, let's see, what else was I saying? Today was a good day. It was a good day. I got up early, got to play some pickleball first thing this morning. It was very enjoyable. Got to play for like 2.5 hours. Did a bunch of little shit around the house, just all little pitsy stuff. Nothing took more than 10 minutes that I needed to do. Got that all done. Let's see, what else did I do? I was thinking about shooting another video. Did not do that. Maybe tomorrow. We'll see. I'm actually supposed to, for the first time ever in my entire life, I'm supposed to go celebrate Cinco de Mayo. I've never done it. Never. I've never gone out to a bar. Never did a Cinco de Mayo celebration. I got invited to one tomorrow with from a woman I play volleyball with. I guess, and it also this party includes a salsa lesson. She's a great dancer. She teaches all kinds of different dance. She's going to teach this salsa class, and she wants me to be a participant in the salsa class. That idea does not thrill me. Does not thrill me. And I told her that in order for me to do that first, I will probably need to, well, not probably, I will need to probably consume some alcohol first before doing something like that. But I am willing to do it. And, Dale just sent me a photo, but Dale, I don't think I can hop over and see it when I'm streaming on my phone. If you haven't noticed, Dale's saying I have a tiny head. Dude, I don't, why would I look like I have a tiny head? Is it the white shirt? I mean, my head hasn't shrunk and my body hasn't expanded. I don't know, dude. I mean, do you want me to just focus in on my head? Will that make you feel better? Can I do that? Let me see. Oh, I can. It's the camera. How's that? Is that better? Is that better, Dale? Now it's more head. It's more head. I know Dale likes heads. So. Let's see what we got here. Dale says, talking about the links, is now the wheel I take out when I have to lock it up outside. Why? What do you mean? I'm not quite sure what you mean. All right, there you go, Dale. That is so zoomed in on me. I mean, some people like that, I guess. It's fine, I guess. Now my head just looks huge. Simon's here. Channel member, live stream moderator. We have two of them now in the chat. Excuse me as I lean up to read the chat. My eyes are not fantastic. What is your name? Nine Electromatic. I got a question, Duff. You had a V11. Are the patent links easier to pick up because of having two handles? Thanks. Well, the V11 has a center-mounted handle, and a V11 weighs a lot less. V11 weighs 65 pounds, something like that. So that being said, I mean, yeah, having two handles makes it easier. Like if I want to put it on a stand, it's not hard to do with a patent or necessarily a Lynx. I think when you have a heavier wheel, a front and a back handle makes it more manageable. With the V11, I don't remember having an issue picking it up because it was 65 pounds. The patent and the Lynx are closer to 90 pounds, so I think having two handles helps in that situation. Panoa Triathlon, I am sitting out on my line if you haven't figured it out yet. Panoa Triathlon, I had a crash 2 weeks ago with my EUC. I might just stick to big bikes for the meantime. Oh yeah? Give me details. What kind of EUC? How fast were you going, and how significant were your injuries? Dale talking about the camera angle again, saying I have a big head and small body. No, big body, small head. That's right. Now my head looks huge, huge. Simon says more head is always better. Yeah, I agree with that, Simon. Okay, now it looks normal. Okay, good. Spartacus to Dale. T4 is good wheel to leave outside. Tommy says M104 survived over an hour alone in New York Park. Well, I saw that video actually, Spartacus. It did, but it moved. So someone picked it up and moved it, right? It wasn't where Tommy left it. So I don't know if someone was thinking about taking it and then they changed their mind. So someone did pick it up and move it. So Tommy got a little lucky there. Dale to Pinoy. Nah, keep riding EUC. I've been knocked out 2 times and I still love EUC. Yeah. Dale, it's hardcore, man. He's hardcore. Um, so let's see, what else is new with me? I've had an interesting week. Interesting week. Um, I've had people that were in my past try to reinsert themselves into my present, which has been interesting. It's been very interesting. Um, I mean, I kind of figured that was going to happen sooner or later. It's probably happened later than I thought it would, but it's yeah. I have. I have people trying to get my attention once again that I'm not interested in giving my attention to, if you know what I mean. Spartacus definitely got lucky. Still can't believe it. Yeah, definitely. He definitely did. And it's funny, he live streamed the whole thing. Tommy cracks me up. I think he's up to like 3,300 subscribers. Yeah, he's been growing the channel through his a lot of his unconventional live streams. Let's see what else is new. Let's see. Last Sunday was Dawn's birthday. Dawn had her birthday on April 28th. She had a nice ride during the day. She went out to dinner with Larry and Marty and Roger. And Roger went out to dinner with her, even though Roger had a rather serious crash. Those of you that have not heard or seen, Roger posted the video. It's right towards the end of the video, where he was, I guess he was trying to brake hard on his links. He had just put a street tire on it. I don't know if it was the day before or whatever, so he didn't have a lot of experience on the street tire that was on the links. But he was going fast, and then he was braking hard, and he was getting a little bit of hard braking wobbles. And then at the same time as he was doing that, he hit a speed bump. And the combination of those things threw him off. And he evidently messed up his leg pretty good. As far as I know, he did not go to seek medical attention. Sounded like it might have not been a bad idea, but as far as I know, last time I checked in on Roger, and last thing I heard was it was getting better. Each day it was getting a little bit better, so I guess he's okay. I think he's doing like practice laps at AVS this weekend. I think he's at AVS. They rented out the track, him and I don't know how many people. So yeah, Roger is a tough bird for sure. Blue collar Jose, what's up, buddy? What's up? Welcome. Dale says, you think your week's been interesting. I gave my mate's missus a French maid outfit. What? For them. Okay, hold on. Let me read this. Oh, my head looks huge. For them, next minute she's wearing it. You can see her big bosom. She tried to kiss me, then she fell. What? So, should I assume that she was either drunk or high, Dale? That's very interesting. I've been doing a lot of edibles lately, by the way. Just random fact. I've been trying to do that as opposed to taking Unisom every night to sleep. Medical marijuana probably has more benefits to me than Unisom does, you know, with like all my aches and pains and stuff, so I've been taking that. So that connects to Dale's statement to find out if she was drunk or high. That she would try to kiss you. Right? So when she tried to kiss you, Dale, did you kiss her? Or did you turn her head? What did you do? Spartacus, cold shoulder her, Duff. Hold the line. Oh, I am. And it's funny because the more I do that, the crazier it's going to make her. Definitely. It's just the way she is. But the craziest thing is she has a boyfriend. She's living with this guy, and she's doing this. And if you knew my situation over the last year, you would know that that's not abnormal for her. But for a normal human being, it's not really acceptable behavior. Dale says she knocked herself out. Dale, what the hell, man? Pinoy Triathlon. Got clipped on a big bump riding a Nikola. Oh, Nikola. No suspension. Sidelined for 2 weeks, dusting off my Honda Rebel for my daily recreational rides. Oh, that's cool. Lost faith in my judgment riding UC. Well, do you have... Dale sent me more photos. I should get my iPad. Do you have a suspension wheel? Because, I mean, suspension wheels, I mean, not only do they help old guys like me as far as making like bumpy terrain more tolerable, like doing the swamp. I did the swamp last week with Enrique and George and Adrian, actually. And doing that with a non-suspension wheel would have just destroyed me. And I gave Enrique my Sherman S to ride because he only has an OG Sherman. And he was very, very thankful. I mean, that terrain with a non-suspension wheel would just crush you. But what I was going to say is the other advantage to a suspension wheel is it can save your ass in a situation where there's an unseen obstacle. If you're not paying attention for some reason, or if a pothole is sort of hidden in the shadows or whatever, and you hit it with a suspension wheel, you have a much better chance of maintaining control than on a non-suspension wheel. Much, much better chance. I remember one time I was riding back from Ave Maria. I think I was on the EX20S, you know, that big refrigerator looking wheel, but had good suspension. And I was looking around for some reason. I think I was looking at someone that was riding a bike on the path next to me, and I hit a big rock. It was probably the size of half of a baseball, maybe. Not paying attention, and the suspension saved me. And I was doing, you know, in the low 30s. So if I would have got launched at that speed, it would have been really, really bad. And the suspension saved me. So. Suspension not only is a convenience and a comfort thing, but it also can be a safety thing. It really is. It makes a difference. It really does. Dale, tried riding my Lynx backwards last night and was hard to get over 20 miles an hour. Why do you think it's harder to go faster backwards on a Lynx? Because of the suspension, maybe? Or because it's a bigger wheel, maybe? Dale says, yes, the chick that knocked herself out and tried to kiss him was drunk. So once she came to, did she try to kiss you again, Dale? Pinoy Triathlon, try melatonin for sleep. I've tried that in the past, and it doesn't really work well for me. Unisom works. I mean, Unisom works well. Like Unisom has the same sleep ingredient as like NyQuil, basically. It works, but what happens is when you wake up in the morning, it's tough to get out of bed, and you feel groggy, you feel slow. Like after 5 minutes, I'm fine, but it's hard to get that first step out of bed when you're taking Unisom, for sure. That being said, I've been on Unisom for, God, I've been almost a year, you know, because I had a lot of sleeping issues last year, courtesy of my relationship situations last year, which were fucking mess. Yeah, this is not a, I might swear in this live stream, just FYI. Okay, so Dale did not kiss his buddy's girlfriend. He told her to stop it. There's a picture of her waiting in my Facebook, but I don't want to see it when I don't want to switch over to it when I'm live streaming. Dale, she wanted to because she's hot, but nah, don't want to do that to my mates. Well, that's good, Dale. That's honorable. It's very honorable. That's good. George Bourbon's here. What's up? Yes, THC is an excellent sleep aid every morning, noon, and night. Okay, nice. I'm just taking it at night. I'm taking like a hybrid. Now, I think the best strain for sleeping is indica, right? Indica. And then the sativa is a type that doesn't make you as sleepy. I believe I have that correct. The stuff I've been taking primarily is a hybrid. It's a hybrid. I might be better off taking something that's straight sativa, or indica, for sleeping. I don't know, but I think almost everything I have is a hybrid. I do have some sativa as well, which I don't think I've ever taken it, actually. George says, oddly enough, it's also great for COPD. Really? I never heard that. Did I mention I'm playing pickleball again tomorrow? I don't remember. I did mention I'm going to a Cinco de Mayo party, though, right? Dale says, so true about suspension. Last time I was knocked out was hitting a bump on a freshly sealed road. I couldn't see. Suspension would have saved me 2 years ago. Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. Suspension is a safety feature. It definitely is. Dale continues. Just haven't practiced backwards on the links until now. Yeah, see, I don't like going backwards on my big wheels. I don't like it. I mean, I can do it, but I'm shaky. I like going backwards on the little wheels, the M10-3, the M10 Mini. Big wheels, I don't like it. I can do it, but I don't like it. So Dale says he has to adjust backwards like you have to adjust forwards with a new wheel. Right, yeah, sure. One Insomniac. Oh, hey, Duff. Thanks for liking one of my vids. Sijic. Wait, Insomniac? I thought you were on YouTube as Sijic, Chris Sijic. Did you change your name on YouTube to One Somniac? Okay, I didn't realize that. Recently changed my name. Oh, okay. Well, if I read the whole thing, you recently changed your name on YouTube. Okay, gotcha. Dale, I haven't smoked any weed today. That's normally an everyday thing for you, Dale? I never smoke it. I just do edibles. Dale, but I woke up 5 minutes before I come on here, and I think I'm still drunk. Yeah, I have a feeling I'll be drunk tomorrow. I was kind of drunk last night. I went to a happy hour right after work. I might have had a 6-pack of Miller Lights at the bar I was at. Drink a lot more than I used to. I don't know. What does that say about me? I don't know. But I definitely do. I mean, it used to be I only drank basically on live streams. That is not true anymore. Definitely not true. Let's see. Simon says to Dale, get on it, Dale. Don't waste a Sunday by being straight. Let's see. Simon talking to Chris. Yeah. Okay, so now I know that Insomniac is Chris. That's good to know. Simon, riding backwards freaks me out as I can't do it looking over my shoulder. Feels like I'm riding blind. Yeah. Well, I don't have great rotation in my neck, so yeah, I'm the same way. I don't feel comfortable because I cannot. I can see, but it's mostly out of my peripheral vision when I'm going backwards. So I don't feel as safe as I would like to when I'm running backwards. Cedric saying hi to Dale. The Bloom's rule. Have you tried the V14? No. French USA, Claude. He lives down here now in Naples, and he just got a V14. And he's talked about meeting up to ride. I haven't been able to get my schedule together with him to ride, but I would like to. I mean, I told him, yeah, I'd like to do some content in the V14. Plus, I was doing ET Max stuff now, which I don't need to do any more ET Max stuff. So I would like to try out his V14, but I have not ridden one so far. I mean, it seems like it's a good wheel, right? Wrong Way likes his a lot. Dale, I ride when I'm blind drunk a lot. I wish I could say I was surprised, Dale, but I am not. I'm not surprised. Definitely not surprised. Oh. Thanks for whoever is throwing in the emojis. Let's see, we have 16 people in. We have 8 likes so far. So if you haven't liked the live streams yet, think about throwing a like in there. That'd be helpful. Might get it in front of more people, since this is yet another unannounced spur of the moment live stream. I do a lot of them. I've totally dropped the ball. Like I talked about how when I got to 2,000 videos, I wanted to do a special video for 2,000 videos. I do so many videos, I've shot right past it. I'm already at like 2005 or 2006 videos. So I'm going to probably do a video about my 2,000 videos, but it's not going to be my 2,000th video. But yeah, I am over 2,000 videos. If you combine videos, shorts, and live streams, I have over 2,000 videos on this channel. It's kind of scary, right? What does that say about me? I don't know. Sijic said, oh wait, hold on, I missed one. Big O Rider, do you still like the LS2 helmet? Yes, I do. I like it more now that I have the mirror attached to it. That being said, I did put it in order for the PID Zoom. I didn't get one of the PID Zoom mirrors for free, although I know Marty was sent one. So I do have one of those PID Zoom mirrors coming. I'm not sure if I'll try to put it on the LS2 or one of my other helmets. I'm not quite sure, but I do have one of those coming. LS2 is nice. One drawback from the LS2, because I'm a content creator, it has, underneath the chin bar, it has like a little like rubber gasket almost. And I guess it's to kind of keep air out, which is good normally. But when you're trying, oh, there's Elsa. Hi, baby. Do you want to come out here? Ugh. Hold on. You want to come out here with me? Come on. You come out? You want to come out? No? All right. You want to come out? Okay. We're just hanging out here, honey. Just hanging out. Also got to go on 2 truck rides today. She was very excited, right, baby? Weren't you excited? Yes. But now you want to go back in? Why don't you just sit out here with me, honey? Elsa, just go sit. You can sit on the sofa. Go ahead. All right, well, we'll see how long this lasts. Elsa gets bored quickly. Go ahead. You can get on the sofa. Go ahead here. Elsa. Go ahead. So we had a very exciting day. We went on 2 truck rides. We went on a nice long walk, didn't we? Yeah? Are you bored? You want to go back inside? Okay, come on, let's go in. You can go in. It's not bedtime yet. Okay. She was hiding earlier because it rained. Elsa is scared of lots of things, including rain, so she was hiding. So the LS2 helmet, oh, what was I saying? The gasket. That rubber gasket, it makes it harder to hear me, you know, because typically I have my wireless mic on my collar, so that kind of makes it harder to hear me, so that's less than ideal. I was actually looking to see if I can remove that easily, that little gasket. So, but no, I do like it. It's a nice helmet. I definitely prefer it for drinking than the Evo. I saw Marty shooting some video today that he posted to Telegram, wearing his Evo helmet, and just, I mean, he looked like a conehead. It's just that Evo's dumb. Evo's a good helmet, but I think it just looks dumb when it's in the opposition. Sijic wants the V14. It feels like the way I imagined. Oh, okay, so you rode one? Okay, nice. Blue Collar Jose, any new wheels you were thinking of reviewing? I'm not sure if the the Extreme Bull GT Pro right now, Ronan reviewed it. Sean has it now in New York City. I don't know if maybe that will come my way. I can ask Jason about it. I mean, I would like to ride that wheel for one reason. I mean, it's fast, obviously, powerful. But I've never ridden one of the Extreme Bull wheels that have the the veteran type mid-mount suspension, hydraulic suspension. I've never ridden one of those, so I would like to ride it for that reason alone. So maybe I'll ask Jason about it. If maybe I can get that next. I don't know. I haven't asked him, but I would like to ride the Extreme Bull mid-mount suspension because I've never ridden one. And like if I would buy the 4,400 watt-hour version of a wheel, if I had a choice between ET Max and the Extreme Bull version, the GT Pro, whatever they're going to call it, I would probably pick the GT Pro, assuming that the suspension feels better than the ET Max, where the suspension was okay, but it didn't impress me. It wasn't great. The Gooch is here. Hey, what's up? What's up, Duff? Howdy, everyone. Thanks, Gooch. How's your? You have a Sherman S, right, Gooch? You're learning on the Sherman S. Dale says a Lynx and the V14 would be my dream combo. That's a good combo. Let's see. The Bloom's rule. He's been here before. Try to decide between a V14 and a Patent. Wheels will sell. E-Wheels will sell a progressive spring version of the Patent. Well, again, I haven't ridden the V14. I love my Patent. My Patent is probably my favorite wheel that I own. But that being said, the V14 sounds good. But I am not a off-road rider. I mean, I do it on occasion. I go to the swamp on occasion, but that is not my bread and butter. I have a street tire, my Patent, and I love it for that environment. V14, the V14 doesn't even come with a street tire, right? I don't think I've ever seen. I think it only comes with a knobby. But I'm sure it's fine on the street too. Although the suspension of the V14, I believe, is stiffer. For street riding, the Patent might be better. But if you are a hardcore off-rider, the V14 suspension might be better for you. Dale, can put Lynx springs in Patent. It's not just E-Wheels. Can you? Are you sure? Because the Patent shock, or at least the Patent, the Patent shock is actually physically shorter than the Lynx, I believe. So I don't know. I mean, I guess you can do it, but I don't know if it's recommended, Dale. Sijic says, Dale, how fast have you taken the Lynx? I know you're on the T4. I don't know what. I know Dale went to set his speed record on the Lynx. I don't remember what it was though. Simon, do a special video for your year 2024 video to mark the year. Okay, I guess I could do that. But I might be getting close to 2024 videos. I don't know. I do a lot of videos, Simon. When I'm single, I do a lot of videos, if you haven't noticed. Devo from New York City, what's up? What's up, Devo? Oh, Devo is also a moderator. That's right, I made him a moderator the last live stream. I forgot. People saying hi to Devo. Devo. Dale says to Sijic, 70 kilometers an hour is my fastest, but that's still 10 kilometers an hour faster than my previous top speed, and 20 kilometers an hour over my old average. Yeah, I mean, these newer wheels make it easier to go faster, for sure. I mean, now 30 miles an hour plus is my norm, where it used to be, mid-20s. And, 30 miles an hour plus with me pushing up into 40 or even low 40s. It's like 45 and above for me is where it gets hairy. It just seems like wind pressure and all kinds of stuff just makes it uncomfortable for me once I get over 45. But I don't need to go that fast. Leo's here from Brazil. What's up, man? Leo's here, keeping the streak alive. Good job, Leo. Leo, how old is Elsa? Elsa is 9. She is 9. She's still in good health. I've been doing my best to. That's one of the things that I've changed this year, is I've been trying to keep her weight down. I've been monitoring her food intake more, and I've been walking her on a more regular basis. It used to be I would just come home and I would just open the back door and just let her walk around the backyard for 2 minutes, do her business. I have a little fenced backyard here. Let her do her business and come right back in. Now, pretty much for all this year, I think, yeah. First thing I do when I get home is I take her for a walk. It's probably, I don't know, 3/4 of a mile walk every day. And she didn't like it at first, but I think she kind of likes it now. And she always does her business there. She always takes a crap then, and gets some exercise in. Helps keep her nails down as well. Walking on the concrete and stuff and the asphalt helps keep her nails down, because otherwise her nails were getting long because she wasn't walking much. So it's been good for her. Hopefully she lives a long time. Sidgwick says, "Damn, that's fast." Yeah. Devo, can't ride today, raining in California. Devo, what? Devo, I thought you lived in New York City. Oh, you live in California? I didn't. Okay, Devo, I'm sorry. For some reason, I guess I made an assumption that you live in New York City. Okay, obviously wrong. Batshit crazy. What's up? Keep an eye on batshit, guys. You know what to do. But what's up, man? That's fine. Devo. I hit 80 kilometers an hour on my extreme a couple days ago. I think I saw Devo, you mentioned that you hit 50 miles an hour for the first time, which is 80 kilometers an hour. I'm not doing it again, probably. Yeah, on the ET Max, I got up to 49 wheel speed, or on the app speed. It fell fast. It fell fast. My biggest thing is, like if I had to try to brake hard going 50 miles an hour and try to, like, say I had an emergency braking going on and I was going 50, that would be a shit show. That would not be good. So I always try to decelerate slowly when I'm going that fast. Blue Collar Jose, what about the Begode Falcon? The Begode Falcon is interesting, right? It's a 15-inch wheel. Is that what they're officially calling it? I think. 15-inch wheel with suspension. Yeah, it seems nice. 100-volt platform, 900 watt-hour battery, a interesting kind of suspension system. And if what Opsum's boyfriend / husband / whatever said, in order to adjust the shock, you have to take the top cover off, which makes me think that you're not supposed to adjust the shock, basically. But yeah, it's fine, but I don't need it. I don't need it. I mean, I don't need a wheel like that when I have a bunch of suspension wheels that go a lot faster and go a lot longer. I'm not riding buses. I'm not riding trains. If I was, yeah, that'd be great. It's a lighter wheel, but I don't really need it. So I don't anticipate myself buying one. Dale says apparently the F-22 looks a lot better in the newer. Oh, you're talking about the new KingSong knockoff with the suspension on all four corners? Well, Fast A suspension on opposite corners, on two corners, and then the other opposing corners are just sliders. I mean, I didn't think it looked bad, Dale. I don't know. I'm curious about, price. I'm curious about having two additional sliders is going to be problematic. Additional complexity that could cause binding or unevenness, or I don't know. I don't know. And I'm very curious what it's going to cost, because we don't need another $4,000 wheel, in my opinion. Do not need that. Spartacus to Devo. Lots of rain in Minnesota. However, I'm not complaining after last year's drought. Yeah, it's pretty dry here in Southwest Florida, actually. We got a little bit of rain today, but not enough to make a significant dent. In June, typically in June is when rainy season starts. And when rainy season starts in Southwest Florida, that means it's gonna thunderstorm almost every day in the afternoon. Dale says Devo wouldn't take that over 70. Devo's looking forward to the Falcon. Seems legit for a small wheel. I will get it just so I can ride my big wheels better. Okay. Yeah, I'm not, like I said, that's not on my short list of wheels I need to buy. I mean, I realistically do not really need any more wheels. My collection is good as far as I'm concerned. You know, wheels that can go 55 miles an hour. I have what is that? Oh, I have the M10 Mini, which is a fun little wheel. You know, I'm good. I'm watching my credit card usage notifications show up. This is crazy because I'm in IT, right? I'm in IT. I'm very techie and all that kind of stuff. But I think 2 weeks ago, I went in and I I finally took the steps to set up my credit card. So whenever there's a charge on my credit card, I get a push notification and a text message, so I can keep a track on things. Like up until then, what I was doing was, and I still had a paper statement. I got a paper statement every month, and I use Quicken, and I would go line by line down that paper statement, and I would check my entries in Quicken to see if there's anything that didn't jive. And if there's something that didn't jive, that means that potentially it could have been that way for a month. I didn't know about it. And don't ask me why. Sometimes I don't know why I don't just do certain things, but I never set this up. So I set it up 2 weeks ago. Now, every time something hits my credit card, I'm bang, 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 bang. I'm notified, so I know right away if there's anything shady going on. Why I didn't do this before, I have no idea. I don't know. Devo to Dale. I didn't know I was going that fast till I checked the app. I was like, whoa, not going to do that again. Yeah. Yeah, I don't need to go that fast. I mean, some people get off on it, but I don't. I'm just saying. Gooch says, oh, it's getting a little darker as you can tell. I'm at around 500 miles now. Oh, nice. I got more shred lights mounted to it, and I've gotten the Insta360 X4 that I'm playing around with. Yeah, a lot of people have been talking about the X4 versus the X3. I mean, the general consensus I've heard is, unless you're going to shoot in 8K, which results in huge fucking files, you might be better off just getting an X3. Because I was considering getting an X3. Costco has a bundle on the X3. I was considering getting that, but I haven't, because I've been spending money on other things. Shocker, I know, shocker. Dale, I find it extremely hard to get over 70 kilometers an hour. A bit of difficulty and a bit of personal barrier. Yeah, well, like I said, 50 is kind of, well, I mean, anything over 45 gets a little hairy for me. Oops, I should drink out of the hole, right? That's what she said. Dale said I meant the Sherman S, not the Patton. Okay. Devo says to Dale, you're a better technical rider than I am. Shouldn't be that hard for you. Yeah, Dale is definitely a much better rider than I am as well. Dale says, yes, but I also have a good risk assessment that holds me back. Well, that's true. Because if you visualize what would happen to you crashing at 70 kilometers an hour, it can be bad. And I don't think Dale wears tons of gear. Right, Dale? You don't wear tons of gear. So if you went down at 70 kilometers an hour, it could be a shit show. Oh, okay. And you just said that I don't wear pads. Yeah, I mean, you wear a helmet, but yeah, but you don't wear anything other than a helmet, right? And Simon says yes to Dale, and also blind, drunk sometimes. Yes. Devo says, when I say I go 75 kilometers an hour higher, I just touch that speed, but don't hold it. Yeah, same with me. I'm not interested in holding that speed at all. No need. Sijik says, Duff, you do really good in the patent. I hear so many experienced people say the 16-inch wheels are not their thing, but I own that bitch. It's only been 38 miles an hour a few times. Patton's great. I don't understand that. Like, I remember when Dawn was down here, like she only rode it for not even 5 minutes. So she didn't really give it a fair shake. And like Marty likes to make a blanket statement like, oh, I don't like 16-inch wheels. No, the Patton is, it's a great wheel. It's stable at speed. Yeah, it's a 16-inch wheel, but it does not feel squirrely or anything like that, at least not to me. Devo has more than $2,000 worth of protective gear. Wow, dude, you got me beat for sure. Dale loves 16-inch wheels, but they are starting to feel weird. Now I've adjusted to the Lynx. All right, the Lynx is 20 inches. So Devo, so you live in Northern California near the alien rides? Really? Okay, Devo. I'm sorry, man. I had no idea. Now I know. Cedric, when you get in a 360? Well, I have a 360 1R, I think that's what it's called. The one that looks like it almost looks like a GoPro. I have that. I've had it for years. I just don't use it much. I mean, doing 360 video it's cool. It's cool. I mean, the vantage point is cool. When Marty puts a 360 video or 360 camera on a 9-foot selfie stick, I think is borderline ridiculous because it's not really necessary. You know, I put it on my 5-foot stick and you still get the entire view of the rider. I don't know why he has to put it on a 9-foot stick. But my issue with a 360 camera is it greatly increases my editing time. Because with 360 video, you have to go through and you pick the vantage point you want. You have to keyframe that. So basically, you go through the entire 360 video and pick your flat viewpoints for all of the footage, and then you export it all into a flat MP4 file. And then, at least this is what I do. And then you take all those individual MP4 files and pull it into your regular editor and edit it a second time. So it really adds to my editing time when I use a 360. Simon talking about the Falcon 900 watt-hour battery could lead to some cutouts. Well, I mean, you have to ride a wheel proportionate to its capabilities, right? Like if you jump in the thing like it's a frickin' ET Max and you know, do Superman leans on it, guess what? You're gonna probably fall on your face. So. Blue Collar Jose. I can't decide what to get for my first EUC. Oh, your first EUC? Well, I don't know. I guess it kind of depends on your budget because, I mean, to learn on a wheel, it's easier to have a lighter, smaller wheel like a V10F or a V8S, which I have. It's easier, in my opinion, it's easier to learn on those things. Now, the issue is, if money's an issue, then it kind of sucks because you could learn that wheel, but then once you become comfortable on it, then you're going to hit the performance ceiling on it quicker. So, you know, if money's not a big deal, then you just buy a better wheel. If money is a big deal, then like the Gooch bought a Sherman S. Expensive wheel. But he won't outgrow it. But it's not the best wheel to learn on either. So, you know, it's kind of a catch-22. Nine Electromatic, get the best you can. That's one suggestion. I learned a Ninebot 1E Plus, by the way. Dale, Bigode gave me a 360 camera, and I think I remember hearing this, Dale. Bigode gave me a 360 camera, and I sold it because I needed money, and it's a pain to edit. It is a pain, but I'm gonna buy it back. Already made a deposit. Okay. I mean, it's cool. It's a cool vantage point. It's cool that you can catch anything that's around you. But like a lot of people that use them, like for example, well, I mean, Marty's videos are long. I mean, to me, Marty's videos are too long most of the time. Where you're just because it's a pain when you're using a 360 video to do all of these edits. So I think sometimes people just leave a lot of footage in there, and Dawn's videos are very long as well, typically. So that's another reason I don't do it. Like a 360 video, I would prefer to use it on something that's going to be short, just to be more feasible to me, more efficient as far as editing time. I think I'm going to need another Cayman jack, but I think I'm going to move more under the fan because I'm getting a little warm sitting over here because I'm not really under the fan directly right now. Sidgic says, Duff, I really like your lives because you never say things that are out of the way. Even drinking, you stay chill and respectful. I like hanging out. Well, thank you, dude. I try. I mean, I don't know. Like Tommy's always amazed. EUC vibes. Tommy is amazed that I can just sit here and just talk off the cuff. You know, it's not scripted. I don't need a guest to bounce things off of. And funny, like when I do have a guest, like typically I'll let the guest talk more than me. But when it's just me, I don't know. It's a very, very strange thing to me because in real life, I'm not the type to be a blabbermouth. I'm not the type to ramble on about things. But in this scenario, when I'm shooting videos, talking to a camera, I do. So I don't know. I don't know. I should probably have a psychologist do a study on me or something, but I don't feel like it. Simon says to the blue collar Jose, get a Lynx. They are tough as nails, and you will drop it when learning. True. I mean, like again, if anyone said, and they say you're not taking into account any wheels that someone already owns. If someone just says to me, okay, I don't own an EUC, what is the best EUC to buy right now? I would say the Lynx. The Lynx, because it's a reasonable weight, it's flexible, it has great suspension, it's powerful, gets decent range for the battery that's in it. Yeah, and if you look on social media, it seems like they're selling a ton of Lynxes, a ton. So yeah, that would be my answer. Now in my case, I didn't buy a Lynx because I already had a Sherman S, which gives me even better range, but not as fast and not as versatile as a Lynx. And then the Patton, which is very agile, same weight as a Lynx, powerful, 126 volts versus 152. But I really like the Patton. The suspension for me is very comfortable in the Patton as well. So, all right, well, we're gonna walk inside together. We're gonna go get a new Cayman jack. You've seen this before, probably. Remember when we fooled you guys and said that Dawn was in California and I was streaming? She was sitting right here. Right, Elsa? Yes, Elsa loves Dawn. She was sitting right there when she was acting like she was streaming from California. All right, so here we go. Oh, yeah, if you guys don't follow my Instagram, I posted a picture today of this. Like my Murderer's Row of wheels. The ET Max, the V13, the Sherman S, the Patton, and the M10 Mini. ET Max is here for now. Probably not for long, but it is still here. Oh man, this is my last can of Cayman Jack. All I have is like 4 bottles left. I'm probably going to need to buy some more, probably. Well, I mean, I should get me through the week, I hope. I don't know. Right, baby? You sure you don't want to come outside with us? No? You don't want to come out? No? I'm not giving you a treat right now. You want to come out? No? All right. Okay, so let's move over here. Let's kick this table out a little bit. Oh, I just blew out the candle I had out here. Oh well. Oh well. And yeah, I'll probably be back a little bit. You get a good look at my bedroom. As I said before, where all the magic happens. Although hasn't been any magic in 2024. Okay. Dale says, I was curious as to the waterproofing of the Lynx. Lynx is supposed to be pretty good as far as water resistance, but I checked with a pressure cleaner and it's all good, so I guess it's pretty good. Yeah, no, it's supposed to be pretty good. I know that, I believe Jason was pushing to get an official IP rating on the Lynx. I haven't heard that that's happened yet. I just want to mention briefly, I see that there's 31 people in the chat and there's only 12 likes. If you want to help out the stream, click that like button. That will help, and it's free. You get it. Sijic says, today I'll get back to the 360. I can't wait to see more of your content. Much respect. All right. Dale says, my content's so good, I have almost 200 subs in YouTube. George, replying to Blue Collar Jose in regards to what wheel to buy. Get whatever used wheel you can for under $300. $300? That's going to be hard to do. My philosophy is start with a learning wheel, and you always wonder why others don't do the same. Low power teaches control. That used to be my go-to answer, George. I would always say get something, like a inexpensive 16-inch wheel, light, not crazy fast. But then financial reality comes into effect for certain people. I mean, not everyone has the same amount of disposable income as other people. So if that's a problem, then you want to probably just buy one wheel, I guess. I don't know. But definitely I would recommend, if possible, just buying a used wheel from someone that's reputable, because you will save yourself a considerable amount of money doing it that way. It's just making sure that you're dealing with someone that is reputable. Like me, I'm very reputable. I've sold so many wheels. I think I said in the last live stream that I thought I sold like 6 or 7 wheels. When I think about it, I've sold a lot more wheels than that. A lot more. I bet at least a dozen, maybe more. I've sold a shitload of wheels. I don't know why I wasn't really keeping an accurate track in my head, but I've sold a lot of wheels. Let's see, Blue Collar Jose, knobby or street tire? Well, that depends on what you're going to be riding primarily. For me, I'm hard surface 95% of the time, so I would prefer a street tire normally. Dale says, George, it also teaches respect for the wheel, beeps and limits, but we're getting to the stage that doesn't matter. Yeah, I know what you mean, Dale, because as wheels get more and more powerful, there's only a handful, well, not a handful, but there's not a lot of riders that are going to want to push those upper limits. So the limits are going to be so high for the average rider that you don't really have to worry about getting in trouble. So to some people, that's an advantage. Like if you bought an ET Max and you're a rider that isn't comfortable going over 40 miles an hour, you're never going to get in trouble on that wheel. Let's see, Sijic, you don't worry about that. If there are more people like us, there is a pool to fill, if that makes sense. I don't know, maybe if I didn't have a bunch of alcohol tonight, it would make more sense to me, Sijic. I'm not quite sure. Growing old and having fun? Did anyone see Roger's crash? Yes, I did. I talked about that a little earlier. Whoa. Sounds like someone just scraped it going out of our development. Our development has like a big drainage gully like right in front of it, so it's a pain in the ass. If you don't go slow, you can bottom out your car. So I go slow. Yeah, I saw Roger's crash. He posted a video about it. It was on Dawn's birthday. Yeah, he was heartbreaking. He just put the street tire on the Lynx recently. Heartbreaking, got wobbles and hit a speed bump at the same time. To be fair, I believe that there was a considerable amount of drinking that was going on during that day. And I can't speak for other people, but I can tell you that if I go to, like when I do a ride, I go to the cabana. If I have 3 or 4 beers, I can feel it when I'm riding, and I can feel that my ability to control the wheel is impacted. So I don't know if that had anything to do with it, but at least for me, it definitely affects my riding. Simon, the Lynx is well sealed. Laper Kim, don't give a rating, but I ride my Patton in the rain all the time. Is my face too big now? And I never have a problem. Did the same with my Sherman too. Yeah, I've never had an issue with any of my veteran suspension wheels as far as water resistance. Devo, we ride pretty fast in our group rides here in the Bay, but I always got to make sure I can stay at the front of the pack. I've seen some videos of the LA rides guys, and some of them are definitely high-speed riders. Simon's recommending the knobby tire to a blue collar Jose, so you can smash off-road if you need to. Well, to me, again, it's a matter of how much you expect to. I mean, if riding off-road is going to be a small amount of your riding, of your anticipated riding, then I don't know that it's worth it or not. I don't know. Simon continues, I have a mate who crashed at over 80 kilometers an hour with just a half-face helmet. Oh my goodness. Like a skater helmet and no pads. He was in the hospital for quite a while. I ride all the gear all the time. Yeah, I mean, you're just asking for it, guys. You're asking for it. If you're going to ride that kind of speed and you're not going to gear up significantly, you are asking for it. And I mean, there's tons and tons of examples of people that they just don't learn. They don't learn until it happens to them, until they get really fucked up from crashing at a high speed with minimal gear. 33 people watching, 15 likes. Change that. Click the like button. Sijic says, only reason I'd go down is because of a failure. I don't push myself beyond my skill level. Yeah, like if I'm riding, like I've hit beeps before, but I will, as soon as I hit the first set of beeps, I usually will back down. I'm not looking to go to a third set of beeps. That's not fun for me. Simon, 9-foot stick. Marty may be overcompensating for something. Yeah, you never know. You never know, Simon. You just never know. Dale, again, commenting about Marty's 9-foot stick. Just get a drone already. Well, Marty has a drone. Like all those pictures you see of Marty when he's on group rides, and because he did this to me when I was out there and I rode with him. He does this thing where he puts the drone up for these group shots, and then he wants everyone to do their pose, their fists up in the air and their, look excited pose. It's a requirement. Though when I was there, I intentionally tried to not look very excited. But he does that with a drone, like with the Mavic Mini or whatever. The drone that's like 249 grams, so it doesn't require. What else is barking at something? So it doesn't require an FAA number. What is she barking at? There's somebody up front. Hopefully it's not you know who trying to knock on my door. All right, let me go look. She wouldn't do that. I hope not. Just barking to bark? Okay, well thank you for protecting us. Thank you. Of course, dogs have much better hearing than humans, so. But I think we're safe. She wouldn't just show up without. That would be crazy if she did that. Let's see. Blue collar Jose, I need something that I could grow into. Well, okay. Well, it sounds like a lynx. A lynx would cover you for the foreseeable future. 9 Electromatic, got the V11. 1 month later, I wanted to upgrade. Yeah, but I mean the V11. If you get the V11Y, it's a 35 mile an hour wheel. I mean that's not insignificant. I mean 35 miles an hour is pretty fast. I like my V11. I had a V11. I liked it, and the V11Y seems like they've made some nice improvements too. Devo, Roger EUC videos are long AF. Yes, they are. Roger does very minimal editing on his videos. But that being said, because of all the views he got on the Dawn video when she crashed, his subs went from like, I think he might have been like 6,000 to last time I checked, he was over 31,000 just from that one viral video he got of Dawn crashing. So, but yeah, I mean, Roger's a very busy guy, so he doesn't have time to spend a lot of time on editing. So, Sijic says, regarding Marty, he has a drone. Yes, he does. He has it all and more, yes. He even has a satellite phone, Dale. So if he rides in a remote area, he doesn't almost die like he did that one time. Do you guys remember that time he almost died? I mean, he didn't literally almost die, but he was stranded like in the middle of a spot where he had no cell signal, and he just like laid there for, I don't know, like an hour or something. That was a huge ordeal. That was a couple of years ago, 2 or 3 years ago. Let's see. Sujic says he has a drone. He has it all and more. 16 wheels and won't donate. Loves riding but doesn't seem interested in supporting the community. His videos aren't for the community, but either way. It sounds like Sijic is not a huge Marty fan. I mean, it's very clear that Marty's about Marty first, for sure. Now, I love Marty, but that's very clear. That's extremely clear. Whereas Roger is very, very helpful, willing to lend his knowledge to other people. So yeah, there are some differences there for sure. Blue Collar Jose, dude, Roger has the longest videos. They are pretty long. But Marty's videos can be pretty long too, and Dawn's as well. Dale doesn't watch most of Marty's videos because they're too long. Rather ride than watch people ride. Yeah, I mean, it depends on the video. You know, sometimes I will just try to, like if it's a range video, I'll just try to jump to the end just to get a conclusion or something. But yeah, I don't have 45 minutes to watch a Marty video typically. But Marty is retired, and I am not. So, Sijic says he still has good information. No, he does, for sure. Let's see, Spartacus to Blue Collar Joe. I thought it was Jose before. I think it's just because I didn't read it right. It's Joe. OG Sherman is what I learned on. Definitely didn't outgrow it. Yeah, if you don't care about suspension, OG Sherman's a nice wheel. If you're young, you might not care about it. Dale says to Sijic, yeah, wouldn't hurt to donate. I've given 6 wheels away. I've given, let's see, I bought wheels. I bought wheels for Cindy. I bought wheels for Cindy's daughter. Have I given any wheels away? I did. I gave my 9x1 E+ to my brother-in-law. I sold him my V11 for a highly discounted price. But I don't give a lot of wheels away, but I have given wheels away. But I don't have as many as Marty either. But keep in mind, those 16 wheels that he has, a lot of them are actually other dealers' wheels. Like the ET Max that he's riding, that's Liam's wheel. Marty didn't pay for that. That's Liam's wheel. And he has other situations like that. He has the S16, he has the V14. Those are not his wheels, but he counts those in his collection. Simon watches all Marty videos, sometimes on X2 Speed. Yeah, I've done X2 Speed on some of his stuff as well. Devo, I love Tommy, but he rambles stuff. On the other hand, engages with the chat. Yeah, he does. Like, it's funny. He was. It wasn't the M104 video, but it was a video prior to that where I gave him a super chat and he like rode down the steps on his M104. And like 3 or 4 times, because I've been bugging him forever because his KingSong S22 Gold Edition, he bent the rim on it doing steps or something. And it might have been 3 months ago at this point, 4 months, I don't even know. I told him I have a brand new S22 Pro motor on the shelf in my garage. That it's a long story, but I got 2 of them because the stator of mine went bad. I bought one from Hao Ning Ning, and then I got tired of waiting. I just for the hell of it, I contacted Jason, and Jason sent me one for free. So I paid for one from Hao Ning Ning, but the free one I got from Jason, which I got sooner, is what I installed in my S22. My S22 that I used to own, I don't own it anymore. But I had the one from Hao Ning Ning on the shelf, the Pro motor. And I said to Tommy, I said, dude, problem solved. You pay for shipping. I got the motor. I'll just send it to you. I'm not looking to make money in the motor. I'll just send it to you. And he's been like dragging his feet, talking to eWheels because he was going to see if eWheels would help him out and send him a motor. It's been going on for months. And in that video this week, he's like 3 times he started saying what the deal was with the S22 motor. At least 3 times, maybe 4 times. He was going to say it, and then he definitely has ADD. He got distracted and he went off on another tangent, and I couldn't keep watching, so I don't know. I don't know what happened when he contacted eWheels. I never got to stick around to find out what the story was. But Tommy definitely gets distracted when he's on live streams for sure. Dale likes the interaction of the lives. Yes. Dale says Lynx is very popular in Australia. Brisbane has like 7 Lynx on the group rides. It's dominating. Yeah, well, I mentioned that in my wrap-up video that, as much as the ET Max is a good wheel, if you look in social media, it's clear that the Lynx is outselling the ET Max by leaps and bounds. It is definitely outselling the ET Max for sure. Dale says, how's the symmetry of those wheels? I twist one a bit to F with my OCD. I don't really have OCD, but yeah, I guess they could be lined up better. I don't know. George, I do a lot of searching for used wheels, and it's disturbing how many people are selling low mileage, high powered wheels. Promoting newbies to buy top of the line wheels is killing EUC market growth. I don't know. Is it? I don't know. I think EUC market growth is more limited by the difficulty in learning to ride an EUC. Personally, it's not like something you can pick up and learn in 5 minutes. And I've said this before that. Society nowadays, for the most part, is a instant gratification kind of mindset. And learning to ride an EUC is not instant gratification. It takes time. It takes effort. You're not going to pick it up in 5 minutes. So there's a lot of people that aren't willing to put that time in. And to me, that is probably the most limiting factor. And the expense. I mean, electric unicycles, it's not a cheap hobby. It's expensive as F. It's expensive as F, so that's another limiting factor. Bloom's Rule, I talked about this earlier. I use full self-driving to get home from the bar I was at. How did you like your trial of full self-driving? If you look at my channel, I did 2 videos on the new full self-driving. and I'm very impressed. I've had 3 Teslas. My first Tesla was a 2019 Model 3 that I bought with full self-driving. And when I compare what full self-driving used to be to what it is now, it's like night and day. It's so much better now. So much better. I mean, the car acts way more human-like in its decisions and its actions. It drove me back from the bar tonight without me having to do anything other than touch the wheel a couple of times just to verify that I was still alive. It's great. And what I did is I have, and I still have some left. I have referral points from people that bought Teslas using my link, and I use some of those referral points to buy 2 months of full self-driving. So I have 2 additional months of full self-driving, and I might use my remaining points to extend it with some more. Because I really do like it. I do like it. I just have a hard time wrapping my head around the idea of spending $100 a month for it. I wish it was $50 a month, then I would have a much easier time doing it. But right now, I still have another 2 months of full self-driving. Let's see, Blue Collar Jose. So it is Blue Collar Jose. It's not Blue Collar Joe. It's Blue Collar Jose. Okay. Asking George what he would buy. George says, need more info on use cases, weight, age, health, goals. Okay. Blue Collar Jose says, mostly street, under 30 miles an hour. 170 pounds, 33, I go to the gym. I don't know. How able are you to spend $1,500 on a wheel, or $1,000 on a wheel, whatever? Well, George said like spend $300 on a wheel. That's not very easy to do, George. I mean, it depends like how open you are to buying a wheel to learn and then buying a wheel once you have learned. Some people it's not a big deal, some people it is. Devo says, Roger got the wobbly wobbles. Yeah, he sure did. Dale rides better when you're drunk. I do not, Dale. I mean, I've never had an issue, but I definitely do not. I can definitely feel that I am not as capable as when I am not drinking. Chris says that he doesn't wear much gear. No, he has some road rash. Oh, Roger, yeah, he does. Yeah, he doesn't go crazy with the gear. That's true. Devo can ride stoned, but not drunk. I've never tried to ride stoned. But I would imagine it's probably, yeah, I would imagine it's probably easier. Devo doesn't like to ride in the rain. Not just enjoyable. Yeah, no, it isn't. Definitely is not enjoyable. Down here in Florida, of course, you get caught in the rain quite often during wet season. Or you can, potentially, if you don't pay attention to the weather forecast. George says, Commander Pro Mini suspension, 50S batteries with street tire, used less than 2,000 after pads, S22 Pro for less than 1.5K. All right. I don't know. Can you get an S22 Pro for $1,500? A Pro? Really? It's a good deal, I guess. I don't know. I mean, yeah, I mean, the Pro has a lot of the bugs worked out of that was in the S22, I guess. Yeah. It's not a bad suggestion, George. Leo, there have been recent videos showing that LibraKim actually has its wheels water tested and certified independently, but they don't publicize it. Okay. I didn't know that. Vibes, you're here, man. I was maybe your ears are ringing. I was talking about you, Vibes. Sensei Vegans here. What's up, dude? Welcome. YKTV, you know the vibes. Yeah, now I know what that means. Vibes. Everyone loves vibes. Vibes, you know, I never got to hear what eWheel said about your S22 bent motor, by the way, your bent rim. Because you kept alluding to it multiple times during that live stream, and I couldn't stick around long enough to hear if you ever actually finished that thought. Bloom's rule, everyone, if you could only have one wheel. Well, if I was picking a wheel out of my collection that I own, it would be the Veteran Patent. Now, if I had no wheels and I had to pick one wheel to do everything, it would be the Veteran Lynx. It's pretty cut and dry for me. Pretty cut and dry. Vibe says, this chat is fire. Vibe's a channel member and a live stream moderator. So now we have 3 of them in here. Leo, Lynx 100%. Yep. Yep. Georgia, Sherman S. Well, I mean, the Sherman S is a great wheel. I love my Sherman S. But I would still probably pick the Lynx because with my normal use case, I don't really need to, I don't need 3,600 watt hours, really. So, but I love my Sherman S. But yeah, I would probably still go Lynx. All right, so we have 36 users in the live stream currently, 17 likes. Take 3 seconds and click the like button if you don't mind. That would help me out. Vibe says, I would say Lynx, but I tried ET Max the other day. Yeah, I know. So, Tommy, like you said, you commented on my video, my wrap-up video on the ET Max, that you were surprised by my conclusion. Like, what part of it were you surprised by? Because, like I said, like with the ET Max, if you're about speed, if that's a really important thing to you, and you ride hard surfaces primarily, ET Max is probably your choice. But the Lynx is more, it's more flexible. It's more, it's good at more things. I mean, it's not as fast as the ET Max, but it's fast. It's fast as F. Very powerful, great torque, great suspension. I would not say the ET Max has great suspension. I mean, I just, and the build quality, the ET Max is probably the best built Begode wheel I've ever seen, but I still think that the Leaper Cam build quality is better. Display is better on the Lynx. I don't know. I'm just curious, like, what part of that of my conclusion were you surprised by, Tommy? If you want to expand on that. Vibe says, Duff, you could have had 100 million views if Dawn got eaten by a gator. Missed opportunity. Well, you know, I'm kind of considerate like that, Tom. I wouldn't allow my guests to get eaten by gators. Let Dawn pet the wildlife. Nah, I can't do that. Dale says, I'd wear a gator outfit to eat Dawn. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Yeah, I have no comment on that. Everyone's saying hi to everybody. This is another impromptu live stream, like most of mine. Roger has a very infectious personality, Steve-O says. Yeah, he does. He's very personable. He's very friendly. He's funny. Yeah, and I mean, he's a tough son of a bitch too. Because like I said, he was, from all accounts, he was really fucked up from that crash, and he went to Dawn's dinner that night, and as far as I know, he's at AVS, like, practicing racing this weekend. And I'm sure he is not 100% healthy. I'm sure he's not. So he's a tough dude. Sensei, I'm no spring chicken, but I still love riding the OG Sherman. That's cool. I mean, I love my Sherman too. But I will never probably buy a wheel without suspension. I mean, I just bought an M10 Mini a month ago. But that's kind of a different use case. Otherwise, for like a conventional wheel, I will always buy suspension. And I don't think you'll be able to buy a new wheel that doesn't. Well, I shouldn't say that, because they still sell like the old school Inmotion wheels. You know, like the V8S. They still sell the old KingSong wheels. So I guess you can technically still buy non-suspension wheels. But anything with modern power systems, higher voltage, bigger batteries, they're all going to be suspension. So I don't think you're going to be able to buy something that way. Green Wave, we got vibes here now. We got all the legends in the chat. We don't have any California people in here yet. I don't know. I don't know how long I'm going to go. It's 9:30, and I am playing pickleball again tomorrow. I played this morning. I'm going to be playing again tomorrow. So I'm not going to be doing any 3 a.m. nonsense like I did that one time when Dawn came on. Sijic, Marty did say he was gonna come out with a video about the V14 failure, but haven't posted anything. Yeah, I know. Well, he got like a whole different V14, because his original one had a hall sensor problem, right? And then evidently Inmotion solution was just to send him a whole new V14, and then he alluded to there's some sort of problem with that one as well. He has not said what the problem is. So I don't know. They might be asking him to not publicize it. I don't know. Vibe says, I'm banning Devo for writing that, by the way, at least 24 hours. What did he write? I don't know. What did he write? Oh, I got a new message from the Pickleball Dating Facebook group. I joined this group on Facebook, Pickleball Dating. I'm like, oh, well, I like pickleball. It'd be great to date someone that plays pickleball, right? I go in this group. I've been in the group for, I don't know, 2 weeks, something like that. It's a cluster, man. I mean, it's people from all over the country. So of course, there's not a lot of people local to me, but there's like these scammers in there posting these pictures of these gorgeous women that supposedly play pickleball, looking for people to play, which is, bullshit. And of course, like 90% of the people in there, like I posted a picture of myself, because you're supposed to post a picture of yourself when you're in there. I got like, I don't know, 65 or 70 likes or hearts on my picture. And I'm looking at the women that liked my picture, and it's like, they're really, I don't know, there's a single one that I would want to date. Let's just put it that way. So I might be leaving that group. Let's see, Spartacus to Dale. We don't all suck up to Pagode and get free wheels and 360 cameras. Yeah, there you go, Dale. Vibes. Can I buy that S22 motor from you ASAP? So what happened, Vibes? You didn't tell me what happened. So you said you contacted eWheels. What did they say? They just said, too bad, so sad? I told you, dude. I told you like 2 months ago or 3 months ago. I don't even know, dude. It's been forever. I'll give you the motor for free. You just pay for the shipping. I just need your address. I'll let you know what it costs to ship. I can ship it from UPS or via UPS, and just pay the shipping, and it's fine. I don't need any money for it. It's fine. But I did not hear what eWheel said to you, because you kept starting and stopping and starting and stopping. 6 years of abuse. Let's see. Dale, see, even Dale knows, Tommy. I've said it so many times, even Dale knows that I said you can just have the fucking motor. I've said it so many times, even Dale knows. So, oh, what's up, man? Sorcery Circus is back. Can you say Ning Ning 3 more times fast? How Ning Ning? I mean, that is how his name is pronounced, I assume. I mean, I never heard the official, the official Chinese pronunciation, but it's How Ning Ning, right? How Ning Ning. I think it is. Yeah, Jericho, I think you were in the last live stream too, right, man? Welcome back. Did you get a Lynx, Jericho? You did, right? You said you ordered a Lynx. You were supposed to get it, right? Do you have it? George says, Tommy, you dropped the ball. Get the motor. Yeah, man. Yeah, it will give me some more shelf space. Dale says, I'm way back in the chat. Yeah, I can't, like when I'm doing this on my phone, I can't even see the timestamps on how far back I am. I don't know. It's right now, it's 9:36. That is the current time. Vibes, the price is the main deterrent, I think. What price? There is no price. There is no price, Vibes. Shipping. I'd imagine to ship that to you, I don't know, 20 bucks, 30 bucks. I think when I bought that from How Ning Ning, it was like 300 bucks. I think I paid like 300 bucks for the motor. Steve-O watches Marty's videos at 1.25 speed. I think you need to speed that up, Steve-O. Vibes, I gotta get the motor. I did email eWheels, and Jason doesn't have a good one in stock. They're gonna charge me $200, so I gotta pay you something for that beautiful motor. Just pay shipping, dude. Email me. Email me at duff@eucarmy.com. Don't do it on Instagram or whatever. Just email me, and we'll work it out, man. It's no big deal. Dale, Vibes, all good. Just promote my channel, and you can have Duff's motor for free. All right, I'm trying to go faster if I can. Talking about Vibes getting his M10 back. Yeah, you were lucky, dude. Although someone did obviously touch it, right? Because you said it wasn't where you left it. Vibes had never tried to ride sober before, but I bet he can do it. Steve-O, the last product Begode made that was constantly sold out was the MSP. Then Veteran came with the OG Sherman. The rest is history. Yeah. Yeah, that's true. Like certain wheels, like they're really hard to get. I don't know that Begode wheels are typically hard to get. Lynx versus ET Max, says Tommy. Need some Missions Impossible music playing with that wheel recovery video? Yes. All right, going. Vibes, I hope Duff still has that motor. Yes, Vibes, I have it. What am I going to do with it? I have it. Yes, I have it. Still in the box. I don't have to even find a box for it. I can just tape it up, put your address on it, and send it. That's it. Tommy says I've got a 3,300 watt-hour Penda motor for $100 plus shipping, but Duff has the 4,000 watt-hour version. Get it or sell me your S22 Pro for $1,200 and I'll fix it. Well, he has an S22 Gold Edition, George. If you didn't know, it has all the gold accents, which is it's very gold. Spartacus to Vibes. Though that wheel would have been on someone's trunk in less than 5 minutes. Yeah. Steve-O says the newest FSD is wild. Been watching videos on YouTube. It's quite impressive. Like I said, Steve-O, I have 2 videos on my channel. If you want to just search full self-driving on my channel, you'll probably find it. Devo, smash that like button. 34 people watching, 19 likes currently. Let's see, George from Vibes. Decisions. I will get back to you within 5 months. Yeah, exactly. Vibes is a little. What is this? A 50? Vibes gave me a $50 super chat. What Vibes? What the f, dude? I've been given Vibes like random super chats, and like during his lives he gets like pissed, or he acts like he's pissed. It's like, oh, Duff, man, Duff gave me a super chat, man, and he acted like he was pissed off about it. It's kind of funny. That's fine, dude. Okay, well, you paid for your shipping, all right? That's fine. So just send me email me your address, and I will get it done. Our Master Jim, this new live format you're using is a huge downgrade. It doesn't support screen off viewing like your old live stream said. This is just a seat of the pants live stream, Jim. This is just me sitting I'm on my lanai, just chilling. This isn't a formal live stream. This doesn't even count against my Duff's PEV live stream count, which is up to 97, I think. It's just casual. That's why it's like this. So not like for normal PEV live streams. Yes, I do it on my computer. I do it on the widescreen format. This is whatever the fuck it is, Jim. Vibes. What I meant was surprised by your conclusion. I was surprised that you got the V13 and opted to not get the ET Max, but it makes perfect sense. I just wrote surprised by. Oh. Well, like I said, when I first talked about buying an ET Max, I did not realize I was going to have a V13. It just kind of worked out that way. And now that I do, I don't really have the need for an ET Max. Spoiler alert in your video. Someone else just did a super chat. Dale, I'm balling too, guys. Dale with the $5 super chat. Hey, man, come on, don't go spend all that forklift money. Come on, dude. Careful. Devo, KingSong and Inmotion, but thank you, Dale. KingSong and Inmotion have to come up with something special for me to consider their wheels ever again. Yeah, no, I understand. Yeah, I mean, for me, I mean, the S22 was such a clusterfuck. I'm sorry I'm swearing a lot, but it was such a clusterfuck. All the problems with it, all the delays. Like, it came out a year after it was announced, and then, you know, you had the terrible slider system. You had the blown boards. I mean, it was a mess. These slipping stators, the motors with slipping stators. Oh, I hear someone walking by on the sidewalk out there. I'll whisper. This will be like an ASMR scream or stream until they get past. Let's see. Devo, KingSong, and okay. Insomniac, you write differently when holding a camera versus not. Yes, yeah, for sure. When I am riding fast, the camera, like when I'm approaching 50 miles an hour, the camera definitely can affect that, affect your balance. And Dawn and Roger both have said the same thing, because when they do these speed runs, when Marty has a wheel that was given to him by a dealer or whatever, he lets Roger and Dawn test it, but he gives them all of his gear, including the 9-foot selfie stick. So they're doing these runs holding this 9-foot selfie stick, going 60 miles an hour, which is just crazy to me. But yeah, no, it definitely does affect when you're going, affect your situation when you're going fast. At least it does for me. Vibe says Roger crashed. Yeah, he did. Blue Collar Jose, not positive, but Roger did crash, has confirmed it, joking about his commentary on the Dawn crash. Sidgwick says Roger is a good guy. He is. He's probably guy that came up and doesn't forget where he came from. Yeah, he's not. He's competitive. Roger's competitive, but he's not. He doesn't come off as like being like condescending or anything like that. Even though I know he knows that he's a good rider, fast rider, all that kind of stuff. But he doesn't come off as being condescending, at least to me. Still trying to catch up. Let's see, vibes. Same here. They are lagging behind Libra Kim and Good by a lot. Talking about KingSong. Dale says it's 9:30 a.m. there. Okay. It's 9:45 p.m. here. Can you play vibes? Can you play pickleball on your M10-4? I don't have an M10-4. I have an M10 Mini. No, I don't. Could I? No. Do I want to? No. Oh, my M10-3? No. Well, my M10-3 has a flat tire right now, so. Vibe says he wrote that I don't talk to the chat. Oh, yeah. Well, I mean, Vibes. I mean, a lot of times you don't see the chat, especially when you're streaming from. So, Vibes, your studio. And maybe I didn't know this. Maybe I should know this. Is that not in your apartment or house or whatever? Is that somewhere separate where you do your recording, your live streams? Is that a different location? I think it is, right? I didn't realize that. Dale, pickleball dating, yeah. Yeah, it's not pretty so far, Dale. I mean, like when I go and play, I mean, there are a lot of attractive women that play pickleball. Great shape. Some younger, some older. But there's a lot of attractive women that play pickleball. I just don't see them on this Facebook group. Vibe says, 24-hour ban coming as soon as I go live next. Sidgig, yeah, always makes me wonder about the influencers. Always got to read in between the lines. Yeah, sure. Vibe says, and then I will reflect on what he said and work on talking to the chat more during the live streams after 24-hour ban is lifted, of course. Vibes, they are homely. What, the pickleball women? I would say mostly they're old. They're old. And I mean, there's a lot of women that are my age that don't look great. They don't. And Vibes, you weren't here earlier. Tomorrow, I'm going to a Cinco de Mayo party. I was invited to a Cinco de Mayo party by a woman that I play volleyball with. I think she's early 40s, I believe. Attractive. And I think she broke up with her boyfriend. I don't know. But again, Vibes, you weren't here earlier. I also talked about how my ex has been starting to try to creep into my life again, sort of. And I've been avoiding it, which I need to do. Okay. Citric says, even though I value Wrong Way's thoughts, you still have to read between the lines. Yeah. I mean, Wrong Way, I like Wrong Way. I like Adam. I like him. That being said, I think he has, I don't know, I think he has stuff he's dealing with. I don't know what. But it seems like I've seen some videos where he just kind of I don't know. He seems like he's dealing with stuff. I don't know exactly what that is. Dale looked past the haircut. Well, Marty commented on his hair choices as well. I don't care what his hair looks like personally. Dale says, sound like crazy frog when you say how ning ning. Crazy frog? Really? Okay. How ning ning. I think that name's hilarious, How Ning Ning. And I bought the motor from How Ning Ning. I think the price is the main deterrent for new ECU riders getting into the sport. Well, I think that is a deterrent for sure. But I think the learning curve is another deterrent. That's just my opinion. All right, I caught up to Vibes. Vibes extremely generous $50 live chat, or what do you call it? Super chat. Actually, Vibes, that is the biggest super chat I've ever gotten. I've gotten super chats, but never $50. So thanks. But don't forget to email me, man. Duff@eucarmy.com. Dale's never heard a gold accent. Well, I don't know if you heard it, but you would see it if you looked at Tommy's S22 Pro collector edition videos. It's not for me. I'm not into gold accents. Let's see, Vibe trying to piss you off. I'm scrolling. Just put the address in the chat. What? Yeah, go ahead. Tommy, put your address in the chat. That's fine. You'll get all kinds of stuff. No, that's not the shipping Vibes. It's fine, dude. I don't need your money otherwise. It's fine, dude. I'm fortunate. Even though I've loaned money to ex-girlfriends that I'll probably never get back. That is 4 figures. Yeah. Well, you know, it's fine. Our Master Jim, glad to hear it's impromptu and not a new normal. Yeah, no, it's not, Jim. Definitely not. It's not. I mean, I've done this a number of times, but it's not the new normal. All right, we're getting close. 27 people watching currently, 21 likes. All right, we're getting there. Dale, actually, I'm going to need that $5 back. Hey, I understand. That's half a beer. True. A blue collar Jose, you super chatted as well. Did I miss this? Treats for Elsa. Thanks, buddy. Again, not necessary. Very appreciated. Okay, I will make sure to buy treats for Elsa with that $5 or whatever my cut is from after YouTube takes their cut. Chris says, this is the best group I've been in the stream. I've been in a live stream. Thank you. Yeah. I mean, generally speaking, people that watch my live streams they're the cool kids, right? They're the cool kids. Dale, round is a shape. Are we talking about pickleball dating again? I don't want to talk about that, Dale. I don't know. I hear more voices. I think they're across the street. Can you guys hear the crickets? I'm sure you can. right? It's nice out here. It's nice to be in Florida. Devo, I like to pickle my balls. Really? How do you do that, Devo? Dale, I love older women. Mutton dressed lamb is my favorite one. I'm not a big fan of older women. I don't know. Again, I don't know what that says about me as a person. But it's not my thing normally. Our Master Jim, I thought sheep shagging was more of a Kiwi thing. Oh God. I don't know. Hopefully, I mean, Dale's done a lot of things. Hopefully he hasn't shagged any sheep. Oh my God. Okay, scrolling past that kind of conversation or the oh God. Dale said that $5 was the only super chat I've ever done. Wow, Dale. Thanks, man. I appreciate that. Seriously. Not needed, but I appreciate it. Spartacus, that's a awesome level super chat. $50 when she lets the camel run free. She doesn't do super chats, right? Or not super chats, live streams. I mean, she does OnlyFans, right? I don't know that I've ever seen her do a live stream. I don't think she'd be very good at it, based on what I've seen of her videos. When she tries to do long format, for her long format is like 4 minutes, she kind of runs out of things to say pretty quickly. So I don't know that she'd be a great live streamer. But that being said, it doesn't really matter. As long as she is wearing something that people liked, she would probably get lots of super chats. Well, it's interesting. So YouTube shows me, it shows me my cut of the live streams. Interesting. I think it only does this on this kind of format. So I got a $50 and two $5. I can't be right though, because that would be $60, and it says my total is $58.31. I'm almost sure YouTube takes a lot more than that. So I don't know. We'll see. Opsum is a mumbler, Dale says. I don't know. Does she mumble? She just isn't. She just doesn't have a lot to say. At least for me. I mean, I get bored very quickly when she talks. Can you see her lips moving, but can't make out what she's trying to say? Is that because you're looking at other things, Dale? PJ Wares. I've once paid over $500 to get a friend out of jail. Wow. That has been nearly 10 years ago. Still have not been paid back in full. Yeah, that's unfortunate. I thought many years ago I had an issue where I loaned a friend of mine several $100s and never got it back. And in this situation, it was an ex-girlfriend where I loaned her several $1,000s. And I definitely am not counting on getting that back. She last time I heard, she said that she intended to pay me back. I don't know that she will. I definitely am not counting on that happening. If it does, it's a bonus. But I'm kind of a sucker, you know. Like I feel fortunate to be in the position I am, so I'm generous. I like to help people out. So, but in this case, it might wind up costing me several $1,000s. And it's funny because of the scenario, like the bizarre soap opera scenarios that happened last year, that she was sort of collateral damage in, the girlfriend that I loaned a bunch of money to. I almost feel like it's kind of like it's like my payback for my role in it. So, like I said, if I get it back, great. If I don't, I'm not gonna. It's not the end of the world. Flip's here. What's up, man? Flip, the relatively new V13 owner, and everything I've seen, Flip, you are loving the V13, so that's cool. Dale, in Australia, we only have to pay the bail if we do attend court. What? I thought that's the way it worked. Well, at least in the United States, like if you have a court date, usually like whatever your bail is, like you have to pay like, I don't know, 10%, 20%. And then if you skip court, aren't you on the hook for the entire amount? I don't know. I've never been arrested, so I don't really know. Let's see. David Silver. Once you go granny, you never have to worry about a nanny. Never going granny. Trying to think. The oldest woman I ever had sex with was Cindy. Cindy. Let's see. When we broke up, she was, how old was she? It was 2021. She was what, 52 maybe at that point. So I think that's the oldest. I think that's the oldest that I've ever had sex with was a 52-year-old woman. Most recent ones have been in their 40s. Let's see. Kurt Flirt 2. The suspension looked good with that Russian dude, though riding it down the stairs. Are you talking about the F-22? I guess. Yeah. I mean, that's not a very comprehensive test, but yeah, sure. Dale says, I'm sure she would make bank doing lives. Oh, Alpsum, yeah, I think you're right. Yep. Duff, invite her to be a guest on the show. Nah, it's okay. I don't really feel the need. 31 viewers right now, 23 likes. If you have a second, click the like button. Looking at the wrong lips. I know what Simon's referring to. Remember Simon, when Dawn was on, like that stream was so long, almost 5 hours, that like you went to drink at a bar and you came back and we were still streaming. And then after you came back, like your wife was frisky, and then I guess you had sex with your wife. Right now we're almost at 2 hours, which is actually longer than I expected. My phone battery isn't going to last all that much longer, so won't be that much longer. Flip says, I crashed my wheel today at 30. Oh, dude, really? Shit, how did that happen, dude? You okay? Hopefully you're okay. I know you had like it looked like I don't know if it was a Clark pad set up. Your wheel was pretty padded up, so hopefully your wheel's okay, but I hope you're okay, dude. I know you got a bunch of gear too, which is good. Crashing at 34 is, that's no joke. Blue Collar Jose, I don't loan money unless I'm willing to give it to them. Well, that's basically my feeling as well. Yeah. Yep. But in my situation, like I said, there's other extenuating circumstances where I almost feel like it was like my punishment for some of the things that went down. Because there were some shady things that went down last year. 2023 was the biggest soap opera of my life, that's for sure. Babbitt the Wabbit is here. Exactly, BCJ. All right, so we got a new name for Blue Collar Jose. He's BCJ. I kind of like that. Yeah, I mean, when you loan money to friends or girlfriends or whatever, you cannot assume you're going to get it back. That being said, if someone loaned me money, I would kill myself to make sure I paid them back. But that's me. Everyone is not like me. I've learned that. I've definitely learned that. Flip, I have the Clark system. Yeah, I saw that on the V13s. So the wheel's absolutely fine. But how are you? How are you, and how did it happen? That is what I'm curious about. Dale says, meant to say, don't attend court. I got you. Our Mr. Jim, Dale's got warrants? I don't know. I think Dale has a lot of things going on. Flip is sore as fuck. Okay. Again, 34 miles an hour. Yeah, so you probably got some road rash, I would imagine, too, Flip. Because even though you have much more gear than you used to, I would imagine you probably got road rash as well, because it's not like you're totally encased in armor. Dale, I effed a 63-year-old when I was 27. For a laugh? Really, dude? How was that? How was that? Although that being said, there's some women down here that are in their 60s that are very attractive and still in good shape and have good bodies. But it's rare. It's definitely rare. But a 63-year-old doing a 27-year-old, wow, that's impressive. Flip says, I'm lucky. It could have been much worse. And then the other question, Flip, is how are you? Do you have significant injuries? And were you filming when you crashed? That's always a big question. Like whenever I crash, or if I'm riding with someone and they crash, that's the first thing that goes through my head. Oh, did I catch it on video? And most of the time I don't. But it always, I mean, crashes are exciting for people. Dale says, I was surprised how good the blank was. It was that good, really? Did you go back more than once, Dale? I'm curious. David Silver TMI. I just Dale says, just don't look at the mantelpiece when stoking the fire. Okay. It's probably good advice. I'd imagine certain positions are better than others in that situation. Spartacus to Flip Chronicles sounds weird, but I know you know what I mean by I'm glad to hear you're only sore. I mean, it's good you don't have, broken bones, ripped connective tissue. That's all good. Sijic, Duff, and gentlemen, I got to roll out. Work early again. Thank you, people. Next time. All right. Thanks for stopping in, buddy. Like I said, my phone's going to go into the red mode soon, so I'm going to probably have to shut it down sooner rather than later. How wacky could 2023 be? Oh, David, you have no idea, dude. I've explained this to some of my friends that if I went to a soap opera producer and said, okay, here's the script. Here's what happened to me in 2023. They would read this and they would say, this is ridiculous. This is too ridiculous to put in a soap opera. It was that ridiculous. It really was. Involved two women, involved me, and it was just effed up. Effed up. And one of those women is trying to get in my face again. And I'm not having it. Spartacus to Flip, I got a bunch of questions, but I'll find out when you're feeling up to dropping a video on it. Simon says, I only borrow money from the bank. They can afford it. Well, I actually loaned money to my ex twice. Once when we were together and once after we were together. And I did it after we were together because she told me that she was looking into getting a short-term loan from some internet site, and the interest was ridiculous. And I said, I'll just give you the money. It's stupid to pay that kind of interest. So I did, and that was when we weren't together. And I haven't seen that either, but it's okay. Flip says, this is describing his crash. I was on the bike trail and crossed a wooden bridge that threw my balance off. The wheel started to wobble real hard and I went down. Okay. So the wood was going parallel to the way you were going. It was going lengthwise, I imagine. You probably got stuck in a groove or something like that, or maybe a board was uneven. Okay, that makes sense. As opposed to if it was perpendicular to you, that probably couldn't happen. But if it was parallel to the way you were riding, yeah, I could see how that could happen. So that sucks, dude. I'm glad you're up and moving. David, that talking about Dale's 63-year-old that he banged. That 63-year-old probably still laughing and telling her friends that she was actually 80. Well, She would be dead at this point, I would imagine, based on, because I think Dale's in his 40s now. So PJ Ware's youngest girl I had relations with was 19 when I was 31. Oh, wow. Nice, dude. Gorgeous Arab girl, which strangely had a giant tattoo on her back. Okay. There's this guy I go to the gym with that he's 45, 46, and he just told his wife that he wants a divorce. And this guy is like working like half a dozen women, at least half a dozen women, it seems. So he seems to think that once he gets divorced, he's going to just have, just a crazy, crazy time with all these women. I'm skeptical, to put it mildly. But he's getting out of his marriage to make that happen. He's only been married 3.5 years. But he was with that woman for much longer than that, actually. Growing old and having fun. I rode past a jumper on the bridge. I was going to pull out my camera, but it just seemed so wrong. A jumper, a jumper as in I want to kill myself jumper? Yeah, that would be awkward. Awkward, for sure. Flip says, wasn't filming, thank God, or the Insta360 would have been trash. Yeah, true. Both wrists and left shoulder are extremely sore. Definitely some road rash, but minor for the speed I was going. Yeah, 34 miles an hour. I've never crashed at that speed. Fastest speed I ever crashed at was like upper teens. And that was on an electric skateboard, actually, not an EUC. So I've been lucky. Greenway. Nah, some of these cougars for sure look good into the 50s and 60s. I've tested the waters myself. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe I need to test the waters more. I don't know. I mean, generally speaking, to me, like a woman in their 40s would be kind of ideal for me. I think that's the way I feel. Could I go younger? Maybe. I don't know. I always have this feeling that like if you dated someone that was too young, like what would you talk to them about? Like I don't even know what I would talk to about with younger women. At least that's my feeling. Let's see, chat got a little wonky there. Hold on. Check the pic I just sent you. I'll check these pics, Dale, but after I'm done live streaming. I can't do it on the phone, I don't think. Battery's getting really slim on that phone. Let's see. Rabbit the Wabbit, lucky to be here. The dude in Oz wasn't so. I don't know. I missed that reference. I'm not even hitting the hole on this. 25 viewers, 26 likes. Finally, nice. We got it up there. Kurt Flirt. I'm almost caught up. Good for me. The Lynx is the only one to have that official waterproof rating, and yes, it's gone through. It's gone through what? It has an official IP rating. Like I said, I heard that eWheels wanted a veteran to do that, but I hadn't heard that it was official. PJ Wares, by the way, sent you a care package. Should be there Monday or Tuesday. You sent me a care package? Really? Wow. What is it? Well, they'll tell me. I don't want to ruin the surprise. Like, I'm not the kind of person that likes to know what I'm getting. So, thank you in advance. It's very nice to get random care packages. Although I have a slight idea of what it might be, but I'm not sure. Growing old and having fun. Veterans should make a cougar. A cougar, what? A cougar EUC? Sure. PJ Ware says, I will get it once I see it. Well, based on the conversations that we've had here, it could be a number of things. And I did a live stream last Friday, right? Yeah, I did a live stream last Friday night as well. A Friday night live stream, Saturday night live stream. So you know, my life is rocking. It's rocking. It's rocking. I'm doing live streams on Friday and Saturday nights. It's rocking. Although, like I said, tomorrow, Cinco de Mayo party. With a good-looking woman, but I don't really know. I don't really know if that's gonna go anywhere. But it's better than live streaming on a Sunday night. Oh wow. PJ, where share with Dawn and Marty if you want. Really? Well, they're in California, so it might be hard to share with them. But like I said, once I see it, I will let you know. I did talk to Larry Zarkov today, and it sounds like he definitely is doing his event in the middle of July, and if that's the case, I plan to try to go to California. So if things go as planned, things don't always go as planned, but if things go as planned, I will be flying out to California in mid-July to attend his event and also presumably ride with people out there. So that should be coming in mid-July. How long is mid-July? What is today? Today is May 4th, right? May the 4th be with you. Today is May 4th. So it's 2.5 months away. So that is coming. Green Wave, yeah, the greater the age difference, the less common ground with music, TV, movies, etc. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, sometimes there's women that are mature for their age. I know some. But then there's the women that are like addicted to their phones, can't really hold conversations. They would much rather text than speak. So, yeah, that wouldn't work out well for me. It would not work out well. Flip says, I had a Saving Private Ryan moment after the crash. My ears started ringing. Oh, really? And everyone's voice was muffled for 30 seconds, but I'm okay. Did you, when you went down, did you bang your head? Did your helmet hit the ground? Flip? Because those kind of symptoms kind of sounds like what would happen after a head impact to me. Simon says, to Babbitt to Wabbit, the guy here in Oz who died, James, was a friend of mine. Really sad. Oh, sorry to hear that, man. Yeah, I remember seeing that on social media, on Facebook or whatever. Yeah, sorry to hear about that, dude. Growing old and having fun. They could also make a kitten with a seat. Oh, the bedroom light went off. Here, watch this. Or one of the bedroom lights went off. Alexa, turn on main bedroom. Look at that. Look how much brighter it is now. A couple weeks ago, I added another Echo out here, so I can listen to music when I'm out here or whatever. So, or I can give commands just like that. Growing old and having fun. Yeah. Oh, okay. So he said they could make a kitten with a seat that purrs, autographed by Opsum. Sure. How many YouTube subscribers is Opsum up to? I haven't looked in a while. I'm sure it's a lot. Rabbit to Wabbit. It's a fabulous Broyhill dining room set, Duff. Oh, that's what PJ Ware sent me. Thanks, man. Yeah, I'll be sure to ship that out to Dawn. She could put it in her RV, maybe. David Silver, here's to swimming with bow-legged women. Quint from Jaws. I'm not familiar with that quote. Simon, yes, Star Wars Day. Yes, the 4th of May is Star Wars Day. That is correct, Simon. Although it's the 5th there in Australia now. Spartacus, yeah, laughing. David, I had that ringing ears on my e-board. Really? Yeah. When I crashed, I never had that, but I never struck my head on a bad crash. Well, Shouldn't say that, well, it wasn't a bad crash, but like when I was learning the one wheel, my one wheel XR had a defective foot pad in the front. There's sensors in the front foot pad of a one wheel that detects weight, and when it detects weight, it balances the board. If you want to stop, there's a couple ways you can stop, but like the way that they teach you to stop is you do a heel raise, because that sensor is broken into two halves. There's a left and right half. So what you're supposed to do is you come to a stop and you raise your heel so the sensor only is triggered on one side. And what's supposed to happen is when it only detects weight on one side of the sensor, it's supposed to disengage the board, and you're supposed to be able to drop it. My XR had a bad foot pad, so I would try to stop it and it would not disengage. And when I was trying to learn, I was over at the school. Remember that school I used to do all the riding around where I used to live? 3 times I tried to do that when I was learning. It did not disengage, and the board wound up running out from under me. And I went off backwards and cracked my head 3 times. I had a skater helmet on, but I did hit my head 3 times, but I wasn't going fast. And I was fine. But I'm not sure why I even told that story. Let's see. Flip says, your helmet never touched the ground. I assume it was from the force of the crash. Okay. Well, anyways, like I said, big picture, I'm glad you're okay. Babbit to Wabbit. Yes, it was E. Simon. Yes, it was. On a lighter note, a dude I know just accidentally offed himself working one cistern pump. What? How? What? I don't understand how that would happen. Flip says that Awesome is up to 1.27 million subscribers. So like at the beginning of the year, she was at like 8 or 9, I think 850,000 subscribers. So she's added another 400,000 subscribers since then. It's crazy. I mean, there's lots of simps in the world, but I mean, oh my God, dude, that's insane, man. It's insane. Dale says that's a lot of blank, you know. Spartacus retracted a message. Okay, that's fine. Spartacus 1.27 million. Damn, I need to get me a damn camel channel. Yeah, I saw that she's been like expanding, doing other things, and she has another friend that she brought in. Like she did a video where she was on an EUC, and because these always get thrown in my channel or in my suggested videos, even though I'm not a subscriber to her channel. There was a video where she was on an EUC and her friend was on like one of those mini pro go-kart deals, and they were racing. And this is a new friend, because there's another friend that she had doing the same things, riding EUCs and next to no clothing. But this is another one, so I guess, I don't know if she's just recruiting friends and just trying to get them on the same track so they can make the kind of money she is, I guess. Green Wave, yeah, backwards falls are the worst. Yeah, well, especially if you don't have a helmet on, because your head is going to hit if you fall backwards. So, no, I was okay, but that is not a good situation. Dale says, a friend does a 1,000,000-volt show where he stands on a Tesla coil and has lightning come out of his fingers. Oh, okay. The comment prior to that, Dale was talking about how it's amps that kill and not voltage. Yeah. The high volts are not the problem. It's high amps that are the problem. And generally speaking, amperage goes down when voltage goes up. Jericho, I'm hoping to hit LZ's ride. Larry's ride? LZ as in Larry Zarkov? Oh, yeah? Cool. So, I don't think you answered, Jericho. Did you get your links or not? Dale. It's a green wave. Most of the time, you literally roll out of it. Roll out of what? A crash? Simon Awesome has a second YouTube channel now. It's her doing random basic stuff. And she has heaps of subs already. Well, when she's doing this random stuff, is she still wearing next to no clothing and no underwear? So it's Camel Toe City. So it's basically the same formula. Jericho, it'd be great to ride with you and the guys. Yep. Oh, you mean when I come out there? Yeah, sure. Greenway, I thought you were more likely to crack your head when falling backwards. I did. PJ wears Duff. Just curious. Did you ever used to smoke? No. Never. Like cigarettes? No. No, my mom was like a lifetime smoker. No, I never did. I hated it. I hated it that she smoked, actually. Dale can go, talking about crashing backwards, can go bad, but in my experience, I haven't been hurt at all crashing backwards. Well, I mean, like if you are, what do we have there? Never mind. I mean, if you are aware enough that you're falling and you can tense up your neck to keep your head from hitting, I guess that's okay, and you're not going fast enough. But if it hits you out of the blue, you might not have the opportunity to do that. Like when Jason crashed the ET Max here, he went off the back. He hit his ass first, and then his helmet did hit, but it's the front of his helmet hit because he had scratches on his windscreen. So I'm not quite sure how that happened, and that was definitely him coming off the back. Dale says, Awesome is nothing without her camel toe. Well, like I said, any video where she is forced to talk for any extended period of time is not something that I really am interested in. I'd be fine never seeing another Awesome video in my life. And that isn't talking shit about her. I mean, she's capitalizing on what she has, and she's doing well, obviously. I'm sure she's making good money. And she has a limited window to do that. So it's fine. It's fine. It's just not my thing. It's not my thing. I don't get excited when women do that kind of thing. Simon says, yes, on her new channel, the camel toe is still star of the show. Yeah, I figured. Dale says, if you fall backwards, just put your head forward. Yeah, just kind of tuck, right? As long as you have time to think about that. Felix, good evening, sir. Well, good evening, Felix. It's pretty much nighttime here. It's 10:25 p.m. Eastern Standard Time here in Southwest Florida. And I'm surprised that the battery on my phone has not gone red yet. It's very, very low. I'm going to be wrapping it up here soon. I just finished my last can of Cayman Jack. Tomorrow I expect to be drinking again. So that'll be, I will have drank on Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Oh boy. It's fine. Everything's fine. It's fine. Dale says, unfollowed her when she started acting like she knew about EUCs. Well, I never followed her. Never. I always thought it was silly. But, I mean, obviously there's 1.27 million people that don't think that. So I'm in the minority, I guess. I never watch her videos, but YouTube suggests them to me constantly. Yeah, same for me. Same for me. PJ Wares, don't your old house on 47th have a greenhouse in the back? Are they super common in Florida? A greenhouse? No. No, in my backyard I had 3 sheds. I had 2 conventional storage sheds, and actually my third shed, it was a conventional storage shed, but I turned that into a chicken coop. So, no greenhouses for me on 47th. I did have a garden, but no greenhouses. Vibes. I'm at work. What did I miss? You missed it. If you haven't done it already, email me your address, Tommy, and I'll get that motor out to you. That's what you've missed. Email it to me. Don't make me chase you, man. Just email me at duff@eucarmy.com. Email me your address. I will get the S22 motor shipped out to you next week. Greenwave, I watch when she has info on prototype wheels. Okay. Well, I mean, you know that her boyfriend / husband, whatever he is doing his own stuff now. He never shows his face, but he's doing his own reviews where he actually talks more intelligently about wheels than she does. I think his channel's like Fun Tech for Real or something like that. I'm a subscriber to his channel, actually. Russell Zauner, if I was awesome, I'd 100% troll every EUC live stream. Hi, I'm awesome EUC rider. AMA, ask me anything, and watch them lose their minds. That's true. There's a lot that would. And Russell follows up with, I wonder if I could program AI to do it. Well, you could definitely take one of her videos and use AI to clone her voice. Definitely. AI can clone pretty much anybody's voice with not a lot of difficulty. I use CapCut for a lot of my stuff I put on like Instagram or TikTok, and I actually had AI create a version of my voice. Like if you look on my my YouTube Shorts feed, I have a video on there where there's an AI character, but he's basically using my voice, and it sounds pretty damn close. And it was able to do that with me just reading a short paragraph into the app, and it was able to generate a AI version of my voice. It's very, very easy nowadays. Kind of scary how easy it is. Dale says, I'm all for her being a whore, but don't act like an expert unless she's talking about a blank dose. Whatever. I mean, most of the people that are those subscribers are not there for EUCs. That's for damn sure. Felix says, I own a standing electric scooter, and 44 miles an hour is the fastest I'm willing to go. It's dangerous. If you have a scooter that goes 44, that's a pretty high performance scooter. A lot of them don't go that fast. Yeah, going that fast on a scooter is a little hairy because, I mean, generally speaking, the wheels are on the smaller side on the scooter. So I had 2 electric scooters actually. And the fastest I've ever gone on one was like upper 30s or something. And yeah, it felt very fast. You know, they're dual motor typically, so they're very torquey. They can accelerate very hard. But I don't have any scooters anymore. At one point I had electric scooters. I had multiple electric skateboards, multiple one wheels, and then my EUCs. At one point I thought that I needed to have like all of the PEVs, and I since have changed that thought. I don't need to have all the PEVs. Vibe says, I'm gonna email you right now. Okay, dude. Good dude. We will get that motor up to you. Simon, he intelligently reviews the wheels she gets sent for having massive selection, simp following, odd world we live in. Yeah, he does. I mean, he actually talks about it. Although I find his video, again, he doesn't do much editing either. Very limited editing, but that's okay. Kurt Flirt, Opsum has been riding for years though. And her fiance, is he a fiance? Do we know that? I don't know. I know that he's much older than her. Has been two. She can ride, but focuses on getting the money first before anything else. She knows what she is doing. Well, obviously, yeah, obviously. I've never not seen her wearing a skimpy outfit or a bikini or whatever. Every single video I've ever seen of her, she always is wearing something along those lines. Always. Vibe says Jessica Alba has 230,000 subs and your Opsum has over 1 million. Well, how many videos does Jessica Alba put out there? Jessica Alba is hot, by the way. Kurt Flirt. It's when watching her fiance's channel because you can sometimes see the same locations that she films at this films at times in his videos. Yeah, no, I mean it's definitely him. I made a comment on one of the live streams recently where, because like I've seen him before, like I saw him in videos years ago from a distance, and I talked about this before, I always assumed that he was around her age. But then in the last few months, there was a video that he shot where he actually showed his face relatively close. And I realized that he is probably, I don't know, mid to late 30s, I would guess. And Awesome looks to me like she's 25 or less. So yeah, I think there's a big age gap there, but I don't know what the relationship actually is. I don't know. I don't care that much, actually. Dale says editing is for noobs. That's why my channel is so popular. Yeah, exactly. Green Wave to Felix. I've got a flat on the back tire after around 40 miles. Big frowns. Yeah, well, it's better to be in the back than the front, that's for sure. Very sweet whip though, and I was shocked that it goes so fast because they don't advertise that. Yeah, I had a let's see. Well, one was I had a Dualtron, and then I had a Dualtron knockoff called what was it? I forget. And they're fine, but I mean it's impossible to, I don't know, it's just not as much fun for me to ride a scooter as a electric unicycle. Dale, will YouTube send you a plaque when you hit 200 subs? No, they will not. The first plaque is at 100,000, I believe. Vibe says, I don't know, but Jessica Alba is my standard of beauty. She's a beautiful woman. No, I'm on board with that, Vibes. Dale likes Jennifer Aniston. I'm a Jennifer Aniston fan as well, even though she's well into her 50s at this point, and she's had some plastic surgery for sure, or a lot of Botox or something. But she still looks good, and her body is definitely still in good shape. Green Wave, Jessica Alba is the definition of gorgeous. And Vibes agrees Jennifer Aniston is still attractive. I agree. Vibes, I want to try different pad placement on Jennifer Aniston. Oh, Vibes, don't tell your wife that. Don't tell Mrs. Vibes that, dude. She'll get pissed. She'll smack you around. Flip says Jen and Jess are both fire. I mean, Jessica Alba. Jessica Alba's probably at this point. How old do you think she is? Late 30s, probably. I mean, she's been around for a long time. No, she's super hot. She is, definitely. So what time is it now? 10:36. All right, guys, it's 10:36. I have a small sliver of battery showing on my phone, so I think I'm going to call it here. Simon, my wife, rides a scooter, so we have a couple of them. I think I heard that before. I ride on super occasionally. It's fun, but not as fun or convenient as an EC. Yeah, for sure, for sure. Kurt Flirt says Jessica Alba is 43. Okay, well she still looks damn good for 43. I rewatched Fantastic Four. Remember when she was one of the people in Fantastic Four? That movie's probably 10 years old at this point, if not older. Damn, she looked good in there. Good. If you haven't seen the Fantastic Four that Jessica Alba is in, check it out. She looks good. Really good. Vibe says, Mrs. Vibes gave me a pass for the female cast of Friends. It was in our marriage agreement. Phoebe has already been checked off the list. Really? Okay. All right, Vibes. Oh my God. We got people. Who's that? Oh, I'm down. Chandler too, but yeah, no, Chandler checked out, unfortunately. Auf Wiedersehen, says PJ. Where's, yes, Auf Wiedersehen. So, all right, guys, like I said, my battery's almost dead, so I'm gonna check out this live stream is now 1 hour and 55 minutes, much longer than expected. That happens quite often on my live streams for some reason, but I do appreciate anyone that stopped in. If you didn't already, please take a second and click that like button before you get out of here. And I hope the rest of your weekend is great. Tomorrow, I probably won't be doing a video, more than likely. But you never know. You never know. So, anyways, that's all I got for now, guys. Thanks for stopping in. Until next time. Stuff me out. And end live. See you guys.